All right. I have some things I want to work on today. I moved most everything out of here. But I'm going to take these out. I'll leave. I guess I can put that back in there. Okay. And we'll put this back. Okay. I think I'll keep this in here for now. I have the other potions that Sherbert made me. And I have the first flower that Athena gave me. Okay. All right. I want to start working on the god notes today. I think I'm gonna go get a book from Athena first, though. Yeah, Athena has a copy of Book of the Gods. I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna go get that first, okay? Yeah. Hi, Pickaxe. Okay. All right. I mean, I hope Athena's home, but here we go. Just over there. Oh. Hello? Hi.
Oh.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hi. You must be one of the new people.
I'm Chaos. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
I haven't entered at the moment. Give me a second.
That's okay.
I'll shake in a second. Hi, I'm Chaos.
Hi, I'm Ray.
Ray, nice to meet you.
You don't have an aura.
Is that like... Okay, you're freaking out. You're looking like a scene of ghosts. I'm gonna assume that's a bad thing. What's up with it?
Usually things and people have auras about where they come from. Kind of... Is it just really dim? Are you...
Well, I fell out of this. I fell out of the sky. I've been told that's not a normal thing. Does the sky have an aura? Because that might affect... where did you go? That might affect things.
I don't... You have Elytra. Where? How do you have Elytra? Your wings.
Elytra.
Your wings? The Elytras?
Those are just wings. I'm a dragonfly. Buzz buzz. No Elytra.
Your Elytra don't even have an aura. Wait, are they like actually attached to you?
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's my back. I have extra limbs. Surprise. They don't work at the moment. I fell out of the sky for a reason.
Yeah, it looks like they're damaged.
Just a tad. We're gonna get some duct tape on it and it will be fine.
Huh. Oh, okay.
Do you have duct tape? It's the next question.
No. Usually the way you repair Elytra is a phantom membrane.
And we've got a couple of those, but they haven't done anything. How would you just like make into paste and that turns into your duct tape? Smiley face band-aid.
Usually you have to take off your Elytra to repair them.
Okay, well that's not happening. Would you take off your arm to repair it?
I'm not sure if I'm the best person to ask that question. But, sorry, I didn't mean to freak out on you.
Good. You're good.
Yeah, Sorry, let me try that again. Hi, I'm Ray. I live in that house over there by Oshi's shop.
Oh, that's nice. Hi,
you-
I'm Chaos. I technically live with Oshi.
Yeah. Cool. And okay.
I'm
Yeah.
a dragonfly that goes buzz buzz. Yes. Okay, we've established these.
Yeah. You building over here?
I am building a totally not suspicious shop where you can buy anything or get anything you want. If you need adventuring, resource gathering, building, self-unaliving, paid for unaliving, some shops built or farms built, or I have an excess of like slime balls. I have like a double slime chunk if you need that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
The currency is whatever you view as currency or whatever you have in the pocket at the time. So do you need 15 slime balls? What do you have in your pocket right now?
You know, I'm good. I just need to go get a book from Athena, actually.
Okay.
Fun.
Fun.
Have fun with your not suspicious shop.
Thank you.
I'll see
Hope
you
it's not
around.
suspicious. I'm working on that. Okay. Bye.
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 What? 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 Okay. Um. What? Okay, you know what? We're gonna go. We're going to go to Athena's. There's Athena. Hi, Athena. Hello.
Hi. Sorry.
It's okay.
What's up?
I was coming by to ask if I could one of the books you have. I was hoping to possibly borrow it.
Oh, sure. Of course. Come on in. Also, if you ever need the books, you don't need to ask beforehand. Kind of think of it as like a library. Well, I mean, it is a library. So you can just kind of come borrow them whenever you need them anyway.
Okay.
Oh, also, I got cats. Hope you aren't allergic or anything.
No.
That's
you're good.
pie. And that one's cake.
They're
I
very
just
cute.
named them after my two favorite foods. Thank
Mhm.
you. The books are in this one.
Okay. I was just gonna borrow Book of the Gods for a little bit, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure. Also, have some pumpkin pie.
Oh, that's a lot of pie.
I made a lot of pie.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Are you how's your research going? Are you doing okay with that?
Yeah, it's been really good so far. I've been kind of trying to understand how to counteract the effects of wither, but haven't really had much success with it so far.
That's fair.
It's kind of difficult to understand how to counteract it if because I've been mostly testing it on I guess plants because I don't want to hurt anything or anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So, I tested on little pots of grass and stuff like that to see how to fix it, and
Yeah,
I haven't found a way to stop it or counteract it so far.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
But Jamie's gonna be helping me out with it as well,
Oh.
I think.
Look at that. You're getting yourself a little lab assistant. Now you're a researcher now.
Yeah, sort of. They kind of just keep me company while I work.
That's good. Sometimes it can really help to have
Yeah,
someone just
and
to talk
also,
something out.
Yeah, and if you ever need somebody to talk to when you're working, I'm always available. And I mean, Jamie said that they'd be interested too, so if you ever need some lab assistance, you got us.
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually they're it's actually pretty smart. You found your way to a technique that a lot of people use, kind of has a silly name. It's called rubber ducking, where you have like a little object like a rubber ducky or Jamie. And what you do is when you have a problem and you aren't finding a solution, even just being able to talk it out, even if Jamie doesn't know what's happening, you being able to physically kind of talk out your words and your process can help you process what's going on in your brain. And it's something that a lot of people use to go through and kind of help sort their thoughts while they're working.
That makes sense.
So, yeah.
I mean, when Jamie's not around, I kind of just talk at Pi.
Exactly. Works with a cat. Works with another cat. Works with Jamie.
I seem to be a bit of a cat person.
That's okay.
Also, you know,
I like cats.
Bears, but that's for a different reason.
Yeah. I'm glad that you and Jamie are getting along.
Yeah, we went on a picnic.
Oh, that's exciting.
At a beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw turtles for the first time, and I showed Jamie spore blossoms and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
That sounds really nice. That sounds really fun. Good. Do you need anything from me?
No, just make sure that you get some rest. You look a little tired. And if you can't sleep, just make sure to have some pie. I think the sugar will probably help you.
Yeah. You're probably right. Could probably use the energy boost.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Athena.
And I hope the research goes well. Of course.
Yeah. Thank you. All right.
No problem.
Goodbye.
Good luck.
Thank you. Okay. I'm glad that they're getting along. And that, look at Athena. They have their whole own lab now. Their own space. And whatever Chaos is up to. All right. Well, I want to go work on my own research. I see Sherbert. Look at the size of Sherbert's house. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Huh, I got distracted. I have gone the wrong way. Did Axe make this? Huh. I didn't know he could farm. Okay. All right. Pickaxe. Okay. We have Book of the Gods. And now we have all of our other books. This symbol on Book of the Gods I copied onto my kind of general gods notes. In Overworld, we have the squares from Fable's mural, the triangles from Nethrum's. Felt fitting to put an Eye of Ender on the ends. And, well, the only connection I really know about the Aether is Luce. So I put his wings on the front of it. Oh, and I wrote down every word I could remember in Luce's language. I was really scared of forgetting it. It's not the same book that it once was, but it's everything that I can get. I know Will for the Aether, but I already had a book with a candle on the front. I couldn't put another candle on the front of it. Oh, I should write down Chaos's thing. Chaos has no aura. Their elytra aren't even purple. Okay. Okay, let's get a start. So to start out, there are 4 major gods. I wish I had the other copy of Book of the Gods. But this is a start. Okay, each has a domain and a realm. And then each realm has a court. That's what Oshi said. Each realm has a court. So I guess, let's see. Okay, now we get to start working on this. I guess, whoa. Hi. Welcome back. Wait, let's see. Wait, I'm gonna try something. Maybe... Okay, I'm gonna try something. I need a physical piece of paper to write on, guys. Okay. No. Okay. I think it was Ta. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, he's gone. There he is. Hi. Here we go. So Tai Su Mem. Do you know me? That's fair. I have this book. It's everything I can remember about how to speak the language, you know? Oh. Okay. Yo. Okay. I guess I can start with Aether. Major god is Illyrion. I don't know. Oh, I could introduce myself as son of Orchid. Okay, wait, that's actually a good idea. Okay. Nas Orchid. don't know if I remember if we have a word for I am. I could say I, son of Orchid. This and also I'm Isu. Okay. Isun. I'm son. Oh. Okay. There. I'm Nas. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna copy this for when he reappears. Oh, there he is again. Yeah. That's me. I might be spooking him more than I'm helping right now, though. But I'm at least glad he's back. That they're here. I'm glad that he's at least sort of back. I missed him too. He did, yeah. It sounded like he recognized the title, even if he doesn't know what that means right now. Okay. Now what Therion is the god of? It's low tide, low Lutui? Wait, is this language? This is the Aether. Which? That's more Aether notes, but loose. Loose was. At least here I'll add I think Luce was a god in the Aether Court. Still unsure what of, though. We used to have theories we had written down in the study. What about Will? I don't think Will's a god, but he is connected to the Aether, I think. Here, I'll keep kind of these together. Blue auras appear to be connected to Aether. Okay. Maybe Aether is the god where Sherbert's from, but Aether seems to be connected to Blue. God of shapeshifting. Luce seems to be able to shapeshift. That's fair. I also, if you remember the book Feld, I think the other word was husked. Okay. We have kind of, I guess, yeah, we have possible realms, possible domains. I think it was knowledge, memory. He didn't know why he looked like Sherbert, so why would he know this time? Light. Okay. Shape-shifting. Lots of possibilities. But I'm not sure if I have any answers. I think Will has the blue candle. I don't know. God of the body. Since endearing is God of the mind. Time. Body. Okay. End gods. Obviously. Major god is Endirian. Goddess of the mind. I mean, it would... Body would make sense, right? Because mind and body, creation and destruction. I guess, are there other opposites to mind? Decisions, mortals, love, hatred. There's so many. There's so many. Okay. Troll. Stronger with those in her realm. The warden. Right. We had... Warden. Possibly another... Possibly a god from court. I didn't get a whole lot of information about the warden when it came up. The Nether we know a lot more about, right? Wonder if there's a temple somewhere for them. Well, all the temples that we've found have been in their realms that they belong to. Connected to Sherbert because their house keeps changing, like how Luke can shapeshift. I don't know. Could there be a temple or shrine to Illyrion loose out there? Would it also be in the Aether? Lenarius had a shrine in the overworld because Lenarius is from the overworld. He was first in the overworld. That's what Book of the Gods says. A minor god, Lenarius, god of undead, cursed the armies with wither sickness. He was fighting with Fable at first. He switched sides later. Okay. Major gods. Is Nethram. God of destruction. I mean, kind of a proximity. I can assume some kind of destruction powers based on what Athena can do, but I'm not sure. But I don't know where they are. Status and location unknown. I guess I don't know. Is there a temple? Okay. Yeah, Lenarius had a brother. Oh, she mentioned it. We're getting there. We're getting to overworld gods. Don't worry. I mean, Orchid If Orchid's I don't think my mother's a god. At least not Orchid. Would the shrine you built near the bunker and the other reset carry over? I don't know. I don't even know why the part that did carry over did. And it's gold now. But Lenny said Orchid wasn't a god. Soul. Main. Soul and soul bonds. Married to cursed to become the Wither. Okay. Narius is main undead. He was... There has to be something special about Orchid, because why would so many gods know her and know that I'm her son? That makes sense. Do you think Luce remembers Soul at all? Oh, I don't know. You think Orchid was my adopted mother? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna say, it seems like he was a part of a world court at the beginning of the... Why did he change sides to the Nether court? And then, if you switch sides in the middle of a war, how do you get so close to the other god that's like in charge? Okay. How did he get so close to Nethrum if he changed sides? There's one other possible god. Nexus was mentioned in a note at Nethrum's shrine in pairing with a prayer. Okay. We don't know what a gold aura is yet. Can I spell right? No, I can't. Okay, we'll get to the overworld gods. Are you happy now? Yeah, the village house that was out by the Temple of Creation. I definitely think that could have been from a reset or something. But I don't know. Fable. Status and... Okay, well... Okay. Main creation. Why do you all think Fable isn't originally from the overworld? I just want to know. Why? What were the auras at the base? The base used to be made of just green and reds of whatever material it was made out of. I add this. He's got gold accents. He's not clarification. Fable is not associated with the gold auras, guys. He has gold in his temple, but his temple is green auras. There's nothing with Fable that has to do with gold auras. But Fable... Yeah, there you go. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. So Fable was the one to really, like, seemed start the war and ended it. Another kingdom and broke apart the end. Could Fable be controlling the resets? Where Fable is imprisoned? I don't know if we know enough about Fable to know. But, okay, other gods. Why would the gods of creation start a war? I don't know. Virago. That was the one Oshi mentioned. Of the depths. Known. Oshi said she hasn't heard Ocean, which was many resets ago. Okay. And he seemed... They were... Virago was the one that was Linares' brother. Ties to Lady Luck, who I'm not entirely sure if that's her name. Oh, the book. Yeah, you're right. There were wait. There was another book. There was a book way back in the library that Ghosty and I found. What was in that book? Okay. That book. Fable's book was about that, like, people... it was entry number 5. That was the book name. That book was signed by Ven. Didn't someone say that's the other new person? Wait. Entry 5 talked about Fable. Ben wrote that. Go talk to Van. Okay. Okay, wait. I'm gonna move Virago back a bit. I want more space to write about Fable. Venice. You all seem to not like Ven. That's concerning. Okay. That's concerning. But yeah, it talked about, like, how Nethrum was creating super soldiers, and Endirion had made a prison and pocket dimensions. Durian were doing bad things during the war. Which side is true? Because on one side you have Endirian who's trying to, like, it would make sense if Fable did terrible things for Endirian to want revenge, but then also we don't know why Fable attacked. Why would Fable start? Wait, okay, wait. The other book of the gods. The other book of the gods. History is written by the victors. I don't like that. In the other book of the gods, it... Whoa. Hi. This is my research. I'm working on trying to figure out more of what happened with the gods. Do you remember Sol? We're back to that for sure. Okay. The other one had a different sentence. The start was different. It had each god ruled over their own realm until the war began. Something realm of Aether. Fable something Nethrum. So we don't know. It... Okay. Okay, so then we have Rago. Why would Lenarius betray his own brother? Why would Lenarius switch sides against where his brother was? I didn't actually ask more. I'm gonna ask his. And I'll kind of copy. Okay. She said there was another god, but I don't think she expanded on name. If Fable... I'll clarify real quick, chat. Lady Luck's name is not Lucky. That is Oshi's nickname for her. Her name is not Lucky. That's not her name. Fable, Nethrum, and Endirian are all siblings. Is Hilarion as well? Okay. We also have... What is this one? Ben tried to take wood from the tree. That's why we don't like them. Oh, okay. Yeah. Fair. Don't like that. How did Linares know about Orchid? I don't know. How do you do this right? Fair. Okay. I have no idea where Afrin would be from. Let's see. Who's the youngest? Did Fable start a war to take things from his siblings? And who... Wait, we still don't even have... Suspect Fable, but no proof. And yeah, I did try talking to the zombie piglins. This is worse than science. I'm sorry, it's better for lag on the server. Youngest sibling behavior. Netherman's soul creating Athena. I guess, yeah, I can... Helped Netherman make Athena. Fable of war because they're in the middle child who got ignored. And in the end notes, council in a court. Yeah, I think my thought is that... Wait, I'm going to write this down in a different spot. I'm going to write it down here because I want to write it down for each of them. Nether has a kingdom. Overworld had kingdoms? I think the end is ruled by a council. I think... Council? Council? I think council is like the mortal realm people. Do they have a parent god? I don't know. Where... Old dormant parent god. Wait, okay, wait. One of the things that entry said was making pocket dimensions. Is that something Endirian can do? Shh. I think that other one said the prison was in a pocket dimension. Is that... Need to scoot things. We gotta scoot things around. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Could Oshi and Mambu be related to Fable in some way? Oshi said that her and Mambu are not gods, but that they're... world. I don't care if I made spelling mistakes. If there are no gods left in the overworld, yeah, wait. If there... I know David might know more about Endirian's court. I should probably talk to him about it. To the Nether. Did... I don't know. Didn't she want you on her court? I don't remember if she used court or council in that discussion. I don't know. Was court? Well, then... Okay, either... I don't know. Maybe even both. Fair. I don't know why Endirian likes me so much. Y'all are right about that. Endirian is always sus. I mean, you're not wrong. Let's see. So Linares made the undead. I should have included status, alive, location, Nether. Okay. Once again, I have to scoot. Curse you, books. I think he made the first Wither skeletons. And Oshi said she wouldn't forgive him for the drowned. So did he also make those? And am I gonna go look for the libraries? I plan to. That's why I felt like I needed to put the eye back in. And Tyrion just wants all of my family in the end. But why? Okay. I don't know how much Oshi remembers of Virago and Lady Luck. Bad breakup and she wants you there? Oh, your son's cool. I want him too. But yeah, why would she want Orchid in the end? And where is she keeping her? Ghosty said no one else was in that prison. Do I need another book for my mom? Yes, yes, yes. Shoot. Okay, fine. Book of Orchid. I kind of like that. Yeah, is my sibling with her? I don't know. Okay. Luce knew of her but did not know her. Linarius knew her. The title burn book, there was an orchid on the front of it. That's fair. Okay. Why? Where? Orchid. Princess Who Fell for a God had an orchid on the cover. The title burned book? Okay. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go. Follow those employ royalty. Okay, didn't think that one through. Yeah, that would imply that she was a princess then, right? Okay, you know what? We're gonna go borrow that other book. We're gonna go look at the other book. We're just... Yeah, we'll go at least look. Mortal princess falling for a god. would explain why the gods know her. If she fell in love with one. Yeah. Hi, Athena. They're probably busy. Hi, Athena.
Hello. What's up?
I just been working and remembered that one of your other books might be of interest.
Oh, cool.
Just wanted to take another look at it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. I need to ask Sherbert to teach me more about potions, I think.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they are an alchemist. I'm sure that they would be happy to help.
Yeah, they mentioned liking potions. I dropped off some netherwort in their mailbox the other day.
I'm sure they appreciated that.
Yeah, I hope so. But yeah,
Oh!
I think that might help me with them. Why is there... there's two of you.
This is
Hello, not Ray?
Are you still okay with being called Lucinare? Okay. Good.
Hi, Luce. I'm Athena. Oh, the star? Yeah, it's really pretty, isn't it? Do you wanna see it?
Oh.
Ooh.
He does that.
Do they... Okay. I was like, they just often go poof?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Right. I'm gonna
When you see Listener again, you can tell him that he's also welcome in my lab in the library whenever he wants, so...
Yeah, I will. Thank you, Athena.
Of course.
So you all think that this book is about my mom because of the orchids on the front. Okay. All right. Let's... Okay. If this book is about Orchid, then she may have been a princess. And she may have fallen in love with a god. So that would make me a prince. Like Athena. And would make Athena Prince duo. Okay. This it I would really like that. But okay, if Endirian, if it's Endirian, why would she hate me so much at first? Why would she call me a heretic? Why would she be mad at me for the Eye of Ender? Why would she try and hurt me? Why would she make me rip it out? If she is, why would she do that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If we don't remember, does she not remember? I don't. I don't know. I don't know. See, this is all more reason that we need to go find a stronghold and try and talk to her again. As much as I hate it, I think we need to. At least to figure out more of what's going on with the resets. Just be careful. I know. I know. Okay. Okay. That ended up being a lot more about me than I wanted to think about right now. I wanted to just look at these. Look at the gods. Look at these. I don't want to go into the end. No. I don't want to go into the end. I just want to repeat the summoning ritual. I don't want to go in there. I don't think it'll go well. It won't go well. Okay. That just means I have to start searching for the end. And the best ways to do that is like traveling, and we don't have Elytra, so that'll be really hard. And I don't know where Will is, and I don't know if Caspian would want to. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna try and talk to Caspian about it. He was also looking for the end. But Will still isn't here. I don't know. I feel like I'm not the adventurer. That's not... If we have to search a lot for libraries, then Where is Will? Where is Will? I'm gonna save these for him. Put these over here for now. And I'll save these for him. Please. Please come back. Okay. All right. I think that's everywhere I have today. But I guess I need to start probably making maps, really big maps. Try and search. God, we have no indication of where it is. I'm probably gonna need at least a horse. Try not cover all of this. Cover all of this alone. Oh, there's actually like a path going to Sherbert's house, finally. Take after my boyfriend and just pick a direction. Yeah. Kind of feels like that, huh? I'll try and see if I can find a horse. And see if I can start setting up little expeditions. Okay. Yeah, don't have wings, don't have a trident, don't have nothing. But we can try stuff. I think we even already have... Yeah, we already have saddles. Okay, yeah, axe already probably from fishing. Has saddles. And gotta find the shrines. Gotta find... We're already on 12 pages. Gather supplies for expeditions. For berries. Hold. Okay. We do have a lot to do. And I guess now it's seeing if Caspian is willing to help. Or if David wants to come. Yeah.